Hello everybody, Gamer Penny here, bringing you another episode of our Lord of the Rings online Let's Play, and we are back with Baradbeam, and today we're going to continue on Notes by the Author, which is the Bingo Boffin quest, and we have to defeat 10 creatures in the High Moor, or Giant Valley, and take some notes on the parchment at the Fort of Brunion. So it says dangerous creatures, but can we defeat, like, just normal ones? I guess we'll find out in a second here. We've got Arpo out, so we're gonna... Okay. We don't have to defeat, like, elites or signatures, which is what I thought we were gonna have to delete, but just anything. That makes it much easier. Get a bunch of these boars down. I was watching the chat because they were having an interesting conversation about housing, which answered some of the questions that I had that didn't know about. That you can actually get different houses, and especially in Rohan, there seems to be some different houses. Like there's a premium Rohan house that you can get. And there's a mead hall somewhere, so now I'm excited. I'm excited to discover that stuff. To get up there and figure that all out, because I've never done that part before. Excuse me. Like I said, my highest level character that I had before I got like a level boost, I think, for pre-ordering, gosh, I want to say Moria or something. And I made the mistake of putting it on the character that I was already leveling, and then instantly regretted it, because I missed everything. I didn't have another character to go through Rohan with and stuff. So I should have put it on maybe a character that was really low level, instead of one that was getting ready, like, to get up there. Like, I think they were 70-something when I put it on. I did it and then played a little bit and was like, I regret this, because I should have put it on one that I wasn't, like, hadn't spent months on, and I don't know. Like, I missed out on the leveling stuff, and that's my favorite part of this game. So just a forewarning if you decide to do that. If you want to, like, rush to endgame, by all means, put it on, like, your main character. Or if, you want to enjoy the leveling, or you think you'd enjoy the leveling like I do, put it on one that you're maybe not going to use so much, but maybe you will once you get your main character there. I don't know. Alright. Let's go take notes at the river. And then we'll return to Bingo. We'll see how far up in the level quests that we can get Bingo's quest today. Right now we're back where it's giving us experience, so he's at 40. I bet we're gonna get him up to our level, which is what we want. Kind of dangerous to be jumping down the mountain. I think that will kill us if we jump down. We could try it. I instantly regret this. Oh, okay, we're fine. 45 seconds slow. That's nothing. That's okay. As long as we don't incapacitate ourselves. I just want to get down to the river down here. Of course, we're gonna have to run back up after we were down, which that sucks. That will kill us. Okay. There. He was blending in with the surroundings. A big old camouflage. Now we gotta take some notes here. Trying to help Bingo with his book that he's writing. Because Bilbo said it was good writing, but he's glad that he didn't run into any danger along the way. And Bingo took offense to that. I'm really liking the Bingo Boffin questline. I think it's like the original quests through here. They're okay. But I really think the writing on some of the quests took off after Moria. Like the whole storyline of all this kind of like the base game to me is a little lacking. Like if it wasn't Lord of the Rings, I don't know if I would be interested. But once you get Moria to me is more aesthetic. Like I really like the world of Moria when you go in. And it's after Moria when you get to around Mirkwood area. And then I was really liking the story of Rohan, and I think the story picks up around there. Which is a long way for the story to pick up, or for the writing to like take it up a notch, I think. So it's good, but for it to get to the best it can be, I think around Rohan it gets there. And they may just have been able to do more with the engine around that time too. Alright. We just have to get back to Imladris. We'll be able to continue this on. I can't remember quite where we go next. I think into the Misty Mountains. Might as well bring up the book quest too. The book quest is at... We could do this while we're out here because it is to talk to Elrond, so I'm just gonna make that one active. I wanted to keep it all Bingo Boffin quest today. But if we leave Rivendell, then I'm gonna have to come back just for that quest. Alright, we're going there. The run is so long when you have to go from the Brunian to here. Could mountain scale a little bit, but I don't know if that really saves us time because we'll be breaking our ankles the entire way down. I'm going the wrong way. Here. Ooh, what mount is that? Is that a, Hold on. Come here. Let me see your mount. Let's see if we can get a good look at it. That one's a cool one. Whatever it is, it definitely looks cool. I think ours looks cool too. I think our our whole aesthetic is, you know, we play a character, so Runekeeper is a class that I wanted to give a go. It's one of those classes I've never played to... Oh, here, we got a good look at it. It's one of those classes I've never played, but have always wanted to get up there. Okay, let's talk to Bingo, see what his next portion of his class is going to be. Or portion of his quest is going to be.
Very good, my friend. This will add some spice to my account.
You have returned, my friend, and I hope you had plenty of exciting and dangerous battles with which to spice up my manuscript. And I see that you also have taken down some notes on the Fort of Brunion. Very good. I will use these notes to expand my description of that crossing. Bilbo will not believe how flowery my description will be now.
How do you do?
You must be speaking in jest, Baradbeam. That is what Bingo took away from my feedback concerning his account of the journey. I did not mean that at all. Bingo has missed the point completely. Can you tell him that what is really important in writing is how the writer conveys to the reader the experience of the adventure? I am most interested in how the journey made Bingo feel, not in the number of dangers he faced or the quantity of adjectives he uses to describe the places he found. I enjoyed Bingo's account and want to read more of it, but he has completely misunderstood my notes. Tell him not to worry about the reception to his book, or he will never write another sincere word. Oh, wow, that's good advice there.
My journey has only just begun. Where should we go next?
I do not know about that. I respect Bilbo's opinion, so I will not press the issue, but I do worry that my journey has not been exciting enough to hold a reader's interest, Baradbeam. I will try and come up with some way to thrill my future readers, and I hope you will think on it as well. I've come to Rivendell, but my journey has only just begun. Where should we go next? I'm going to put the open-minded.
I do not want to lull my future readers to sleep.
Oh, I am certain Bilbo meant no harm by his criticism of my manuscript to this point, but his words echo some of my own concerns. Will this account of my journey put my future readers to sleep, Baradbeam? I do not want that. This is to be a thrilling tale of adventure, not a soporific account suitably accompanied by a mug of warm milk before bedtime. I have a new idea. My adventurous friend, I propose that we climb the very mountains in which this elf haven is nestled. We will climb the misty mountains and have such adventures that any reader with the unfortunate idea of reading just before bed will be rewarded with nightmares and a poor sleep instead. I have spoken with a number of the elves here, and they tell me that the mountains are filled with many dangerous creatures. Snow beasts, snow lurkers. I've never seen any of those foes before, but we should do our part to defeat any that threaten as we climb. That will make for an exciting read when it is written down, will it not? Okay, we can do that, but first, we're going to stop by Elrond, because that does take us out of Rivendell, and I don't believe we stop back in on the Bingo buffing quest, and we might be getting to a point where we won't. Where we won't continue it until after we complete the books. Okay.
A strange fate brings you hither.
Ah, Baradbeam, your tale saddens me, for I know Goladir, and he was a good man. It pleases me to know that he lives, but it grieves me that this false king was able to break him so. That a wraith has returned to power in Angmar troubles me even more. I've never heard of Mordorith. That is a mystery upon which I must dwell. Now go to Hemeldir, my chief smith, and instruct him to reforge Goladir's sword. You will find him near Imladris's forges. Okay, we know where those are. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Get out here. We've already checked the bingo badges, right? Yeah, we got, Theodore. The, property guard. Okay, to the forges. They're right up here. They did add the animation, because that's not... Huh. Unless I just never noticed that there were flames on them before, I don't know. Interesting. Bum, bum, bum. Alright. Let's get up to these forges. We're gonna do this until it takes us back to Angmar, and then we'll continue on the bingo quest. That's because we might as well get them done while we're here. This way. We're gonna be running around Rivendell. Look at that mount. A big elk.
Me Govanen.
Master Elrond requires this sword to be reforged. Very well. It is a minor essay in elfcraft. It will not take long. But what is this? I dare say this shield did not belong to your friend Goladir. This shield is far older, from near the fall of the North Kingdom. It is also from Gondor, not the North. Indeed, it looks familiar. I seem to recall its like-um on the royal line of Gondor. I will speak to Master Elrond about this later. For now, I will turn my hand to the task required of me. Weird. I wonder what, he looks cool. What shield it is. He's level 130. That's max level, by the way. I think that's still max level. How long, where is he? Right here? Where is he? Deer. Okay. He's coming, he's forging it. Suppose we could get off our horse and the Silith there have all been lost to time. Interesting.
Me Govanen.
The work is done, Baradbeam. It little resembles the weapon from which it was birthed, but I believe it will better serve its master. Take it now to Master Elrond for his approval. Alright, thank you. Go back to Elrond. Gondorian shield. I wonder, whose shield it is if it's not from the north. Is it a, like, ancient ranger sword, or ranger shield, or like maybe from Numinos? I'm trying to remember the story. It's been a while. And to be honest, I don't know if I've read all these quests before. I probably just accepted them and went and just paid attention to the main points, not the finer points of it all. Alright. Get back up to Elrond. Get his approval on the sword, and maybe he will give us some insight to where the shield came from. I'm curious now, because I honestly do not remember.
A strange fate brings you hither.
As always, Hemeldir's mastery shows forth in the work of his hand. This sword shall henceforth be known as Dunakjar, Avenger of the West, and for it shall avenge the death of Lorniel, daughter of Golodir. Aww.
Will you lend me your aid once more?
Dunachar is a fine sword, and I foresee that one day the steward of Angmar will rue its reforging. Go now, return to Lærden, and bring him Golodir's gear. I hope that Golodir will see his despair for what it is, the machinations of the enemy. Lærden awaits you at Gathfornir in Angmar. Alright. Well, that's taking us back to Angmar, but we're not going to go quite yet. We're going to take on Bingo's quests up here in the Misty Mountains. Lots of running around today. And we'll get some snow beasts done and some snow lurkers. And hopefully Bingo will have a little bit more satisfying account for his book. this way. I love the music. I'll get, you know how certain games just have music that makes you so nostalgic? The Rivendell music is that for me. Rivendell, Stormwind, Gridania. The top 3 MMOs there. The music, like when that music that plays whenever you enter one of those cities, man, it always makes me want to be playing that game, or maybe not even playing the game, but like it just brings back really good memories of experiencing it for the first time. Like the first time I played Lord of the Rings, I started an elf and I was in Celendum and was running around, and first time I entered Rivendell, it was like amazing, like just jaw-dropping awe. And then I can remember the first time I ran into Stormwind and was like, oh my god, I don't know where to go, what to do, there's so much to see. Let me find all these shops. I had to use Wowhead. No, what was it back then? Thoughtbot. And then, newer since then was the first time I went into Gridania. It was like I want to say a beta for Final Fantasy, because Gridania was the only place that you could go. And you could play up to like level 20. It was before it launched. And I played it and I knew I was going to fall in love with that game. But running around Gridania and like seeing the graphics, seeing the music, getting used to, you know, the way that the game was, it was just one of those MMO experiences, you know, where it's like, you know, you're never going to have that again. It's so nice and so immersive, and man, there's nothing like experiencing a good MMO for the first time. Some games you have that with, and some games you just don't. I think those 3 were probably my top 3 MMO, along with Secret World. Both the Secret World and Secret World Legends. But Secret World, it doesn't really like... The early game doesn't pique my nostalgia. The late game does. Transylvania does. For some reason. I'm not sure why. Oh man, but there is nothing like running around Kingsmouth. Man, now I'm missing that game, but we are playing way too many already. Where am I going? Not here. We gotta kill some stuff. Let's go out this way to kill stuff. Okay, we got Arpo, so I'm gonna keep Arpo out for a little while. We hardly use Arpo, and I feel like he needs to get... You know who else we hardly use is our Raven. Anna, I think, is Raven's name. Alright, we need this. Go get him, Arpo. I like the way he runs. What MMOs are you guys nostalgic for when you like hear music or think of certain zones of, and like I think those 3 are my top. WoW, Lord of the Rings Online, and Final Fantasy XIV that I get most nostalgic for. Every so often, oh, and Secret World. Every so often I'll get a Star Wars nostalgia going. SWTOR one. But that one, I parted poorly with that game. Because it's a game that I quit because I got frustrated with how it was being run. So every time I think about going back, I'm like, why? I'm gonna run into the same problems again. So I don't have that great of a relationship with that game, but I did play that one. I was so... Man, when that game first came out, I was so ready for it. I don't think I've been as hyped for an MMO as I was for SWTOR. And for the first few, like, months, I was really into it. I did raiding, grouping, did the hard mode stuff, and it just kind of went downhill. It's a good single-player game. Single-player MMO, I'll put it that way. Which is kind of how we're playing Lord of the Rings, but I don't know. I feel like Lord of the Rings gets supported, and SWTOR just, man. The thing, I think I've mentioned this before, the thing that got me to quit playing that game, like, for good, was it was a holiday event that was bugged, where you couldn't complete it, and they basically said, yeah, sorry, we'll have to get it next month. And so, and I was like, well, I just didn't know how to respond to it. And the people on the forums were all mad, and some of the people in the game were like, that's what they do, like, that's a typical response. And I was like, well, then I'm not sure I want to keep playing this game, because if it's bugged where I can't progress. It was something with the companions, and you had to get some sort of drop off one of the companions things. And it was only during the holiday. And so I couldn't progress in the game, and it was just, it was so bad. It was such a bad response. It's like, if you're gonna have a time thing, and you're gonna say you're gonna fix it next month, and you have to wait a month to progress your story, nah. Extend the window then. Fix it and extend the window. Say, okay, we're gonna keep the event up another week once it's fixed. Like, don't make people wait that long. Like, I don't know. I have strong emotions. I was really upset. Oops, I did not want to knock that. Or like auto-complete the quest for us or something. I don't know, there was just like, there was a better way to handle that than, sorry, see you next month. Okay. Enough shitting on SWTOR. Let's get back to Lord of the Rings. Let's go turn this in to Bingo. He's at Glowing's camp right now. Now I'm thinking about other MMOs and which ones like, oh, Guild Wars 2 is pretty good too. I played Guild Wars 1, but not far. I kept restarting characters and just doing the starting zone for some reason. I never got really into it. I think because it was like a mainly PvP game. Guild Wars 2 is still PvP. They still do PvP very well, but you can PvE with a lot of fun stuff in there. Those creatures were most ferocious, Baradbeam, and I think I can safely say that any hobbit hoping to read this book before bedtime will be dreaming of frightful snow beasts and terrifying snow lurkers, even in summer. We should travel even further north now if you think you can bear the climb. Let us travel northward to the northern Brunian source. See where it is marked on this map? Our travels will only become more dangerous from here on out, I wager, and that will make for a good tale indeed. Where are we going? Oh, okay. We can head up there. I feel like Bingo's like, yeah, let's go into more danger. And by the way, Baradbeam, you're going to be taking that danger while I go and hide. Because he's not out here fighting this stuff for us. But it is kind of cool that we're like adventuring side by side a little bit. Our own little fellowship of 2. Well, 3 if you count Willem Whiskers, huh? Going into this bear den. Is around here, he said? Ah, over here. Uh-oh.
The Korkur! Ambushed!
The dwarf appears to have been in a very recent battle, and he struggles to speak. His wounds are very severe. Are you to help? He manages, with great effort. The Korkur. Ambushed. The pain is too much, and he is unable to say anything else.
This fellow must have been in a battle. We have to help him.
And recently, we have to do something to help. That is what heroes do, is it not? Bingo thinks for a moment and then visibly brightens. I know what we should do. I've heard that animals in the wild have a special sense for the kind of herbs and roots that will provide sustenance and heal their hurts. I'm willing to wager that Willem Whisker has just the sort of ability and could tell you if you are looking at helpful or unhelpful herbs. You should search the slopes of the Brunian source regions for such clumps of herbs and see if Willem can tell you anything about them. You can do it, WW. Go with Baradbeam and help him with the search. Oh boy. Well, Willem, maybe Willem and Arpa will be good buds when this is all done. Alright. Looking for an herb. Herbing it up. Willem, is this what we're looking for? Athelas? You bored or disapproving? Okay. He yawned at that one. God, I hope it's not that one down there. I don't think we're gonna make it up there. Nor there. Around oh god. That scared me because we didn't have any music going. Oh. Alright, we'll go up this way. Man. Alright, we're gonna try... Wait, can I use this now? No. Dang it. Let's hop back on then. Although there should be an herb like right up here. Ah, right here. Willem? Like this one? Willem Whisker dances about, giving you a sign you need to take a handful of the herbs. Aha, we found the right one. Okay. Good. I wonder what quest those snow clumps are for. Obviously not one we've had, because I've tried to click on it every time we've come across it, and it's never worked. His wounds are too severe for him to speak right now, but he seems to understand that you mean to help. You apply a compress of the herbs, and now his healing will be a matter of time, one way or another.
This dwarf is fortunate we happened along when we did.
We've done what we can, Baradbeam, but I am not ready to leave just yet. We should stay and see if our efforts have been enough. I am sure they will prove sufficient. This dwarf is fortunate we happened along when we did. I wonder if he is an adventurer, as we are. He does have that look, doesn't he? We will have to ask him when he has recovered. Bert Bartleby has arrived at Glowing's camp.
Our
have to go
dwarf
check
is
that out.
mostly recovered. His name is Spolvy, and he has been wronged.
Our dwarf has mostly recovered, and he has been telling me what happened to him. He is an adventurer, as we suspected. His name is Spalvy, and he has been wronged. He and his brothers were bringing a valuable artifact through the mountains when they were attacked by a band of Korkur nomads, and the artifact stolen. We should do what we can to help him recover it, Baradbeam. He believes the Korkur brought the artifact to an old stronghold, a place called Helagrad. We should go there and bring these fellows to justice. That will make for an exciting story, will it not? But first, you should introduce yourself to Spalvy and learn what we will be up against.
I am pleased to make your acquaintance.
Baradbeam. I have already thanked your excitable friend here, but I wish to extend my gratitude to you as well. Without your aid, I am sure to have perished. My brothers and I were transporting a very valuable keepsake through the mountains, a necklace of gold adorned with a beautiful ruby, the Rothstone. It is an heirloom of the dwarves and bears great value to my people, but we were ambushed by the Corker tribesmen that haunt the snow-covered slopes. They slew several of my kin. I live only because they believed I was dead as well. They stole the Rothstone and some other valuables and fled to the north. I believe they have gone to the stronghold of Heligrad once abandoned. I ask for your help to follow these Corker villains and recover my stolen treasure. Speak to me if you are willing to do this. It seems that your friend Bingo is a bold adventurer himself, for he has already agreed to help with me, or to come with me, but I would value your help as well. Alright, let's go to
I am
Heligrad.
ready to avenge my kin and recover our treasure.
Heligrad's a
Bingo's
raid,
quest
by
to
the
have an
way.
adventure full of excitement and daring has now brought him up the bitter stair to the dangerous stronghold of Heligrad.
Oh my, this is exciting, Baradbeam. This valley is so remote. How many hobbits do you think have ever seen this snowy expanse? Not many, I'd wager. We have to find these Corker nomads and get them to return Spalvy's treasure. It's not right. Folk need to learn they can't just take what they want. What gave these Corker the idea they could steal your treasure, Spalvy? Greed clouds minds easily, Bingo. My people know this well. I think he's not telling us the truth. There are always greedy folk who want what we find, or what we have wrought. This way. What can you tell us about this place, Spalvy? It was once a great dwarf hold, strong and secure, and its delvings bore precious treasures. This is really how slow we're gonna go. But then a dragon came. A dragon? It's not still there, is it? I think I already killed that dragon. Do not worry, good Bingo. The dragon was defeated long ago. Ever since, many creatures have sought to occupy the halls of Heligrad. The hells of Heligrad. None can hold it for long, not orcs, Corker, or giants. Only my folk deserve to hold these halls. Right, Spalvy. Enough conversation. I hear the Corker approaching. Let us surprise them before they see us. I think I will wait here. If it is all the same to you, I don't mean to be a bother. Wonder we should probably bring out Mavar for this. Collect distasteful Corker emblems. Frosted Corker staves. Is this for, like, we're doing, like, 3 quests at once or something? What's going on? We will cover more ground if we split up, Baradbeam. I will circle around and see if I can find the Corker nomads who attacked me. You should press forward and bring our friend Bingo to the front stairs. I will rejoin you at that point. And if neither of us have recovered my treasure, we will then consider scaling the front gate. Luck be with you, Lore Master, and with me. Alright, see you up there. Lazy scout. Go get him, Arpo. Shouldn't have been sleeping, bud. I think I should let Arpo hit them first, because if he does stuff from stealth, I think it's like doubled or something. Get whatever he put on us off. we're doing stuff for our articles of Lore Master quest too. Okay, I get it. That's good. I mean, we should complete that while we're here. Make sure we complete that quest while we're here too. We don't have to come back out this way. Hey. We're going up this way, I think? So. The Great Gate of Heligrod lies before you. Oh, cool. That looks so awesome. What the heck? Phew. You having trouble with all the stairs, Bingo? If you could just give me a moment to catch my breath. Bingo breathes deeply and rubs his aching legs. I've never climbed as many steps in all my life as I have today, Baradbeam. I hope Spalvy knows how to open this gate, or we will have to turn around and go back. And I am less ready to climb down these steps than I was to climb up them the first time. I feel that, man. I did not find the corker that attacked me. They must be behind this gate, and when we get through, I will make them pay for their crimes against me and my brothers. I will recover the treasure they stole. Into the courtyard, my friends. You're gonna open this big old door? That looks so awesome. Oh. Uh-huh. What's going on here? Now you have paid, corker dogs. You will no longer steal from the dour hands, or from anyone. Dour hands? Glowing told me about these fellows. They are villainous and bad seeds, most unsavory dwarves. Yes? Hey. You have the look of an adventurer. Did you have business with this corker filth? We have already put an end to their thieving. The Rawstone Scorgrim Star is ours once again. The dour hands peers past you, and his face lights up with recognition. Spalvy, you've not been honest. We thought you were lost. I was certain the corker had slain you and the rest of our kin. Spalvy, you are a dour hand? It is true, Bingo. I do not want any trouble from you, Baradbeam. You must know of the enmity between my kin and the Longbeards. I thank you for your help, and I am sorry I deceived you. I do not like the look of this one. Send both of them to their graves. Wait, I have a better idea. Let them live, and take the hobbit as our captive. If this one tries anything, Bingo will pay for it. Yes, that makes sense. There is no need to risk further dour hand lives. Come over here, Hobbit, and say goodbye to your friend, who is going to stay well behaved. What? I can't leave Bingo here. This has become quite a pickle, hasn't it? Well, I am sure this is just a simple misunderstanding, and I will sort it all out with these dour hand fellows. You should do as they say, Baradbeam. I do not want you to be hurt on my account. I will sort this out and meet you back at Glowing's camp. What an adventure. This is going to make for quite an exciting chapter. Well, I'm glad he's happy, but... I am not happy about this, Baradbeam, but it is a bad situation, and this is the only way for everyone to feel safe. I'll bring you to the exit, and I implore you not to try anything. Alright. Spalvy. Talk to Glowing at his camp.
No dawdling!
You ask Glowing if he has seen Bingo around the camp. No, not for some time now. That lynx that follows him around has been missing as well. Why do you ask, Baradbeam? Glowing listens to your account, and as you relate Spalvy's treachery and the arrival of the Dour Hands, his face darkens and he clenches his fist. Such treachery! The Dour Hands have been a thorn in my side for many years, but of late they grow more brazen. We will rescue that hobbit, and they will pay for the deed. But we must not rush into action, or we risk its successful result. We need a plan. A daring plan. Next quest is level 45.
Greetings,
Alright, we will do that in a
Will you
little
stay a
bit.
moment?
Where is the Baradbeam? Aha. What do you have?
Oh, I have many fine
Recommended
items on
reading.
offer.
A goat? Oh man, we only have 30. I want this recommended reading. And a map. I'm gonna get this. Oh, we can do 5 and 5. Okay. 5 and the goat. Perfect. I can't leave without a goat. Alright. So now we have a rabbit, a sheep, a squirrel, and a goat. We have all the fun stuff. Okay. Well, with that, what I think we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. I was going to do 3 at a time, but because this is level 45, we might actually continue this quest in the next episode and get it caught up with us, maybe get it a little ahead. We also have some signatures to kill out here. Let me get that going. This one. Like Driftclaw's Rending Tooth. Yeah. We have this one and that one to do. I want to get those done as well, because I think there's a second part to those quests. So that's what we're going to be working on in the next episode. So guys, I want to thank you so much for all of your support on this series. If you do want to see more of the Lord of the Rings online Let's Play, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye everyone.